position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The short hands, it's best. Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Gamecocks are on the move. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play, you're trying to get it through the air, nothing open downfield, and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeper. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's Brink. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got a man, it's Grove. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I know, everyone's yelling, but you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Caught near the sticks, it's Bray. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Shepard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work.
Get set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reinhardt. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Field goal is good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by just 1 over Purdue. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the quick completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Winston. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Working on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
He'll bring it out. It's Leach. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Caught in the backfield. It's Reinhardt. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Winston. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Time to take a shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Working that left side now. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To the air, it's St. Clair. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. A designed run for the quarterback. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Caught in the backfield, it's Best. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for the...
Breaks into the open, just steamrolling the defense. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's complete to the left. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Touchdown, South Carolina! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Shepard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Reinhardt. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
This was a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on the play.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. You've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Trying to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Get set. Ready.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Best. He for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss, but on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. They'll go to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Powers through the defender. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 1 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force it.
There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Right on the money. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be He's stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Touchdown Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, I think the running back is showing me his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull. Turning it on! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Catch in the middle, it's Shepard. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Winston. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns have a lot of options on second and inches. Takes a shot as he lets it go. To the end zone and it's picked off. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his feet to buy time. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A run for the quarterback.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Finds his tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be third and long. They just keep firing. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lost to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Shepard. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab, it's Reinhardt. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, what a move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He got a step and just dusted the field. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little